Congressman.
I apologize for being late. Bad accident on I-30. We ended up on Highway 67 between Prescott and Okolona this morning. I'd prefer to be doing this in my hometown of Prescott, but I thought I'd save y'all 3 hours on the road today. Actually, I've got to get to the airport to get back to Washington for the debt limit discussions, and so this was the only way to do this today, and we may be stuck up there for 2 weeks or longer without coming home this time as a result of as the August 2nd deadline looms on the debt limit, and so thanks for meeting me here. Representing my home state of Arkansas in the U.S. Congress for the past 11 years has been a real privilege and honor. It's a job that I take very seriously and one that I love. However, as I reflect on turning 50 next week, I believe it is time for me to begin a new chapter in my life by spending more time with my family and exploring new opportunities here at home in Arkansas. That's why I have decided not to seek a 7th term to the United States House of Representatives from Arkansas's 4th Congressional District. This was not an easy decision. In fact, it was a very emotional decision, and one that I carefully made after a lot of reflection, thought, and prayer. Last year was a tough political environment to seek re-election. Yet I won by 18 points, one of the largest margins of any member of Congress in a swing district. The trust and confidence that folks back home have continually placed in me is something I will never forget. The people of Arkansas's 4th Congressional District are good, decent, hardworking people, and I am proud to serve and represent them in the United States Congress. A lot has changed since I was first elected to the U.S. Congress back in 2000. Congressional campaigns have gone from several months in length to never-ending, costing millions of dollars every 2 years. As a result, fundraising never ends, nor do the political attacks. While I have worked hard to bring folks to the middle to craft common-sense solutions to the many problems that confront our nation, Washington is mired in gridlock, gamesmanship, and partisan bickering. Like so many Americans, I'm tired of it. Too many issues and votes are based on partisan politics rather than good public policy. Despite our many challenges, I remain optimistic that America's best days are still ahead of us. I never believed that my service in the U.S. Congress should become a permanent career. This seat never belonged to me. It belongs to the people of Arkansas. And I know there are many bright people in Arkansas ready to step up, go to Washington, and offer a new generation of leadership. Simply put, it is someone else's turn to represent our state in the U.S. Congress. I have many good memories of my service in the U.S. Congress, and we have helped thousands of people. None of this would have been possible without the support of the people here in Arkansas. And for that, my family and I will always be grateful to them. I look forward to serving out the remainder of my term in the U.S. Congress, which doesn't end until January of 2013. I will continue to work each and every day on behalf of the people I represent, just as I have faithfully tried to do from the beginning. I have received a lot of encouragement to run for governor of Arkansas when Governor Beebe's last term ends in 2014. I've always been very upfront and honest in the fact that as a 5th-generation Arkansan, I love our state and would like very much to help lead it at some point in the future. Whether I run for governor in 2014 is a decision I have not yet made and won't make until sometime after my term in this Congress ends. But I do know if I was re-elected to the U.S. Congress next year, my term in the Congress would overlap with the governor's race. I believe it would be impossible to successfully run for governor here at home while effectively carrying out my duties in Washington. That wouldn't be fair to the people who elected me to Congress, and it wouldn't be fair to my supporters in a race for governor. That certainly factored into my decision not to seek re-election to the United States Congress next year. I don't know what my future holds, but I am hopeful it involves us continuing to work together to build an even brighter future for our state and its people.